Hey guys, welcome to Oasis Enterprise Yoga. Today we'll be doing some stretching and breathing, and then we'll do a quick cool down. Let's get started. Begin by moving into mountain pose, pressing the feet evenly into the ground, about 4 to 6 inches apart, making sure that the knees are stacked over the ankles and that the shoulders stack over the hips. Lifting through the pelvis and the spine, rolling the shoulders back, and bringing the head to a neutral spine. Then begin to breathe slowly in and out through your nose. Inhaling, deep three-dimensional breath through the lungs, down into the core, and exhaling all the air out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you want, you can have your eyes closed here as we breathe. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, drop your hands by your sides. And exhale all the air out. Inhale, we're going to draw the arms up, flip the palms towards the ceiling, and let the gaze rise to the point where the wall meets the ceiling, arms come all the way up, or whatever your level of flexibility is for the arms. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips, the arms come down, and either rest on the legs, or you can continue to hinge, resting the hands on the ground, whatever your personal level of flexibility. Inhale, lengthen, either from the floor or from the knees, and exhale, lower back down to whatever your level of flexibility is. On the next inhale, we'll come all the way up. So the arms follow, palms are down, flip towards the ceiling and continue to rise. The gaze may rise to that point where the wall meets the ceiling. And exhale, bring the arms back to your sides. On the next inhale, let the arms come, palms down on the legs, and exhale all the breath out. Inhale, begin to arch the spine. We're going into cat-cow. The gaze may rise. And exhale, press into the legs with the hands and begin to round the spine. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. One more time, inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Coming back to a neutral spine, we'll begin to work on the joints. So we'll start with the feet. Inhale, lift the heels, toes, and ball of the foot stays on the ground, and exhale, lower. Inhale, we'll lift the toes this time. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the heels, and exhale, down. Inhale, lift the toes, exhale, down. We'll lift the heels one more time on the inhale, and hold. And we're going to start to rock the knees first to the right, and then to the left. Inhale, to the right, exhale to the left. One more time, inhale to the right, and exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, and exhale, come down. Now we'll work on the knee joint. Inhale, you can either stay on the ground and just lift the heel, or you can lift the leg off the ground. And we're going to massage around the knee as we bend it. Make sure that the arms are out, spine is long, and you're just massaging around that kneecap on the right leg. And then on the next exhale, we're going to bring the leg down. You might step the foot out slightly and just rub along that knee, warming up the joint. Then you can pinch around the knee and bring it back to sitting mountain. We'll move to the left side. So you might just start with your heel, or if you're comfortable, you can lift the leg and pulse the leg, massaging around the kneecap and under the knee. Going at your own pace and remembering to breathe. Making sure the arms are out. You have a nice long spine. And set the leg down. You might bring it out a little bit and rub on either side, warming up the knee. And then you can pinch around the kneecap and bring the leg back in, coming back to your sitting mountain. Now we're going to warm up the hips. So you can bring your hands to your hip bones, that crease where your legs meet your torso. And we're going to make sure that we're bending at the hips, not at the rib cage. So this would be rib cage. We're trying to bend from the hips. So we'll begin on an inhale, and inhale and exhale on your own time, but make sure that you're doing both as we go around. So we'll go inhale, forward, over to the right, leaning back, and left. Inhale, and exhale. Begin to breathe on your own time. We'll go around one more time. And now come up to center and exhale. On the next inhale, we'll come forward. This time going to the left. Back to the right and down. Over, back, right, down. Remembering to breathe nice and long. We'll go one more time. On the next inhale, coming up. And exhale all the air out. Bringing the hands back down, making sure the shoulders are rolled back and you're sitting nice and tall, legs are engaged. Now moving to the upper spine and arms. On the inhale, we're going to let the arms come down by the sides and exhale. Inhale, we're going to go into a twist. So starting on the right side, we'll bring the right hand further back on the leg, left hand comes to the front of the leg. For level 1 twist, we'll just look to the side. Level 2, you might bring the hands a little bit further and pull the torso a little bit to the right hand side. And for the fullest level of the twist, you might take the right leg and cross it over the left leg, bringing the left leg to the center of the chair, and you might wrap your arm around the back of the chair. So find the level of the pose that works best for you. Twists are not recommended if you're pregnant. If you have some other challenge that prevents you from twisting, that's okay. Just do the very first level of the twist. So find your level of the twist, and we're going to breathe in this twist for 5 breaths. 1, 2, and if you find that you're having a hard time breathing, you can back off a little bit. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, we got an extra breath in there. You can unwind the legs. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we're going to the other side. So inhale, drop the arms. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, find your version of the pose. So going to the right or left hand. Left hand is back, right hand is forward, coming to the left side. You might be here. You might begin to twist a little bit deeper. You might bring the left leg or right leg in. It's all opposite for me, guys. So you might bring your right leg in and cross your left leg over. Holding on your leg with the one hand, you might cross your arm behind the chair. So find your level of the pose, and we'll take 5 deep breaths in the pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, come out of the pose. Now take both hands by the sides. And on the inhale, we'll start with the right arm. We're bringing the right arm up, the palm faces up. And again, go to your level of flexibility. You might not come all the way up, or you might start to bring it over the head. You can look towards your elbow, or you can look down, whichever is most comfortable for you. And we'll hold and breathe, getting a nice stretch through this side. Inhale, begin to come up, and exhale, bring the arm down. We'll go to the other side, so the left hand comes up, palm faces up, and comes up above our head, or to whatever height works best for us, looking either towards the elbow or towards the ground. And breathe. On the next inhale, come up, and exhale, start to let the hand drop back down. Now we'll begin to roll the shoulders, so we'll roll forward first, remembering to breathe, warming up and activating the shoulders, loosening the shoulders. And begin to do circles with your arms. So you can do little circles, or you can do larger circles, depending on your personal level of flexibility. So do something that's challenging to you, but something that isn't causing you pain or strains. And we'll go backwards, first with just the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back and up. And then bring in the arms, either the little circles, depending on your mobility in your shoulders, or the larger circles, if that's in your practice. And let the arms come down to the sides. You might come to the lap, or you might bring the hands to the neck. We're going to roll the neck a few times. So if you need that assistance, you can just assist with your hands. And we'll bring the head down and up. Just a slight motion. We're not dropping the neck all the way down, and we're not dropping the head all the way back. Just a slight motion here. Then we'll come back to a neutral neck and we'll start to go right to left. So dropping to the right side, back to center, left, center. Remembering to breathe throughout the practice, making sure we're getting enough oxygen, making sure that we're getting a stretch and starting to loosen up the neck. And then you can begin to roll the head, starting to right. So we're going towards the right shoulder first and around. We'll do that a couple of times. And then come back to a neutral neck, and we'll go back the other way. So going to the left this time. Doing what's comfortable for you, where your neck feels supported. And coming back to a neutral neck, letting the hands drop down to the lap. Now we're going to step out of the chair for a moment. So I want you to come to the back of your chair. I'm just turning mine so that you're able to see me. And we're going to do a back stretch. So we're going to lengthen out the back of the spine, stretch through the arms and the armpits. So make sure that you have room behind you because you're going to step back, and make sure that your chair is nice and steady so that it's on a surface where it's not going to slide forward. And we're not pushing into the chair, we're just kind of hanging onto it here. So step your feet apart, looking forward, both hands on the chair, and we're going to start to walk backwards. So this is like a downward dog on the chair. So usually we're in a triangle shape on the floor, but here we're just kind of trying to create the same feeling. So come to wherever you're comfortable. If you're not down this far, that's okay. Just go until you start to feel that stretch through your upper spine and your arms. And you can come all the way into an L shape, that's okay if that's where you go to. The gaze just looks straight down at the floor. And you're just hanging onto that chair for that added assistance and balance. We're just going to sit here for a moment and breathe, really stretching out that upper spine, stretching out the arms, and engaging through the legs. And breathe. Make sure that you're still engaging through the core, the stomach is pulled in, your breath is nice and three-dimensional, nice and deep. If you can't take a deep, full breath here, then start to back off just a little to a spot where you're able to breathe. And on the next inhale, walk all the way back up to the chair. And exhale, return to a seated position, seated mountain pose. Now from here, we're going to move to the right side of the chair and kind of slide a little bit off the front so you have mobility. We're going to be moving the leg back here. You might hold on to the chair for assistance, but make sure you still have that nice strong mountain pose so that you could just sit in mountain pose if necessary. So we'll begin by setting up into a warrior pose. So level one of the warrior pose would be opening the legs a little bit wider. And level three, you'll slide this left leg all the way a little bit wider. And level 3, you'll slide this left leg all the way back, straightening out the leg, and the right leg is engaged. So with the hands, your hands are either resting on your legs. For now, they can come to heart center, or they can come out into warrior 2. So find your level of flexibility. Holding on to the chair is also an option. You can keep your hand either down or here and still hold on to the chair. You could even extend it back if you'd like while holding on to the chair. So find your level of the pose. Hold and breathe. We want to be nice and long and nice and strong, whether our legs are opened in level 1, 2, or expanded all the way into level 3. Now we're going to shift into an angled side pose. So whichever level you're in, you can start to bring either your hand or your elbow down to your knee. So this is on the right side. Your other hand can either stay down, it can come to your waist, or it can begin to come up, straight above you, or stretched over beyond your head. So find your level of flexibility in the side angle pose, and breathe here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the arms and release the legs. Wonderful. Come back to mountain pose in the front. Breathe in and breathe out. On the next inhale, we're moving over to the left side now. You might use the chair for assistance, letting your right leg and right hip start to come off the chair so you have that mobility. And we're either going to go into level 1 of warrior 2, level 2, or level 3. So on this side, I'll stay on level 2. The hands can be down. You can come heart center, or you can spread them out. And you can mix and match with the arms and legs, whatever works best for you. So we're going to breathe here. Make sure we're still nice and tall. The spine is long, the legs are engaged. And then we're going to start to come in to the side angles. So bringing either the hand or the elbow down to the leg. You can always have your other hand on your waist. You can rest it on your leg, or you can begin to raise it up. And either come straight up or start to come over your head. And we'll hold here and breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, release the arms, and release the legs. Moving to the front of the chair, regaining that mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, we're going to bring the arms forward and interlace the fingers. Now you might stay here. We're going to start to raise the arms, or you might turn the palms out, whichever you prefer. If you feel good here, feel like you're not going to go any higher, just stay here and breathe. If you'd like, you can also start to raise the palms either this direction above the head. And again, if you don't go all the way above the head, that's fine. We're just working on stretching through the arms and through the shoulders. And breathe and hold. And on the next exhale, begin to come back down. Flip the hands and bring the hands to the lap. Take a moment here to breathe. You might close the eyes if you're comfortable. Deep, full inhales and exhales. Still sitting nice and tall and strong, rooting into the earth. We're going to begin to inhale and exhale, and then hold on the inhale. So take one more full inhale, and one more full exhale. Now inhale, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Inhale, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Inhale, and hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and exhale. Inhale, and hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale, and hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Now continue to inhale and exhale without holding the breath. Thanking your body for the hard work it's done today. Thanking your mind. Allowing the thoughts to come and go. Allowing yourself to accept who you are, to accept what you've been given, to be grateful for the good in your life. Now, as we wrap up practice, we're going to do something to help us rest. It's not Shavasana, which is a rest pose on the floor, but we're going to use 2 chairs. So grab a second chair. And we're going to give our body a moment where we can go into a deeper relaxation. So setting the chairs up, still have your spine face the back of your chair and still be slightly forward on the chair. The second chair, you're going to have the back of the chair face your legs. And you can either tuck your legs underneath your chair, or you can open the legs, bring your chair a little bit closer, and tuck the legs so that the toes are pointing towards each other with the legs open. Whichever feels better for you. The point of this is to help you relax. With the chair in front of us, we're going to bring our arms onto the chair, and we can just cross our hands so that they're touching the arms, or you can just let them sit. And we're going to bring our head forward. I like to hang on to close to my elbows with my hands. That gives my head somewhere to rest. And we're just starting to relax into the chairs. So letting our arms and hands, our legs and feet start to melt down towards the earth. Allowing the eyes to close. Allowing the breathing to return to normal. Being aware of any area that we might be holding tension in our bodies. Breathing deeply and fully. Allowing the feet and ankles to relax. Allowing the muscles in the legs to relax. Allowing our back, our spine to relax, and our core. Allowing the shoulders to relax, the arms and the hands. Being aware of the face, allowing the muscles in the face to relax. Thanking our bodies for the practice that we've had. Whether we felt it was difficult or whether we felt accomplished, practicing non-judgment. And being in this moment. Now whenever you're ready, you can begin to come up, letting the arms come back down, letting the feet come back in. You can set your second chair to the side. We're just going to move back into our mountain pose one last time. Pressing the feet into the ground, rolling the shoulders back. We're going to bring our hands heart center and hinging at the hips. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today.